Welcome back to my channel, traders. Hope you had a lovely evening, day or morning, whatever time you've tuned in. Respect for you. So I want to teach you a very secretive head and shoulder pattern that banks don't want you to know about. It's a strategy that I have applied and I found it to be very profitable in my trading journey. So kindly watch it till the end. I'll be looking at the inverted head and shoulder patterns, how to spot them, and also the head and shoulder patterns. So for example, I'm on gold right now, and when you see this area right over here, we had it's an area of interest of demand, and when you stretch it all the way, we see that price came and respected this demand area. And if you stretch it further into the future, an interesting thing happened here. Price came, broke through, retested, broke through, and then came, retested over here in the demand zone and went all the way up. Now the bit about this is that it helps you to give you sniper entries, and altogether you can tell that this is an inverted head and shoulder pattern. To me, I see it as an inverted head and shoulder pattern. This is on the left shoulder. We have the head right over here, and we have the right shoulder could be right over here, or even this one. So it's a matter of you, once you draw out your demand zone, it's a matter of you stretching it over till the future, and then you be patiently and wait for price to form this kind of pattern where it breaks through the demand zone area, comes back retested, breakthrough right, goes back where it came from, and continues all the way up, and wait for a retracement. If your risk appetite is too high, you can enter from right over here, or perfect definition of a retest would be right over here, creating a price created a rally, base rally, and to be perfect to enter from right over here. So how many pips would you have made from here? This would have been some crazy profit opportunity. So you wait for the retest. Once it happens, you're good enough to have a bullish pin bar right over here. Yeah, you can place your trades from right over here and target all the way up. So making yourself 151 pips and a stop loss of 32 pips. How amazing! How amazing that is! So this is one of the strategies I use. The head and shoulder pattern really works for me so tremendously well. Now let us look for what a head and shoulder pattern. Sometimes they're not that perfect, but once you train your eyes to spot them, you'll be good to go. Now to perfectly pick out head and shoulder patterns, I usually turn on my line chart. Once I turn on my line chart, I always want to look for sharp corners of support and resistance. Once you notice one, for example here, this is a sharp corner right over here, and once I pick it out, I get my rectangle and I mark this zone of the sharp corner, and I switch it all the way into the future. Now once you have it stretched, I turn on my candlesticks in anticipation that I'm waiting for price to show area of sentiments of resistance in this area of where I've marked my rectangle line or rectangle diagram. So in this area, I wait to see areas of bearish sentiment. I wait to see, probably now like here, I kind of broke through, came back to retest. This is a perfect example. You see, this candlestick didn't continue all the way throughout to push all the way throughout this area of supply, but it stopped halfway, gave us a bearish pin bar, came back, dilly-dallied around, but then price continued all the way. But for you to become keen and notice these areas of interest, you must study the bias. The bias of the market. Is it bullish? Is it bearish at the moment? It works both ways. Once you determine the bearish, or you can scalp from this area after determining the bias, whether bearish or bullish. Now you can notice this is our left shoulder, this is the head. Price can break through, creating a right shoulder, and empowerment all the way down. Let's see how many pips one could have picked from here. You place your stop loss above that rectangle area, close with 30 pips, and you would have walked out with 80 pips. 80 pips. Understand? So it works it works every day like magic. Trust me on this. Let's try stretching this again to further into the future and see if it will give us another head and shoulder pattern, or if it will give us areas of resistance to show us that this area has been respected as a supply area. Now, something interesting here. This will now act like your right shoulder. Be patient. Price came, created the double top, came, broke through, then retested again with the bullish candlestick, but we were on a supply zone and we are in a trending down bearish market. So what I would have done, I've pulled out my short position indicator, waited for this candlestick to close, still set my orders, close with 30, and boom, guess what, 46 pips. Price came back, retested this supply area again, and continued all the way to the downside, giving us 87 pips. That's how you spot head and shoulder patterns, which are not so perfect, but for you to determine them and clearly train your eyes to see them, just use the line chart. The line chart will do you wonders. Let's look for another one. Another head and shoulder pattern. For example, have like this one over here. Mark it out. Be patient. Be patient. Wait for price to come back in this area. Look for your bearish candlesticks that will close. There we go. Not a perfect head and shoulder patterns, but it gives you a sense of an idea that price may likely respect. And pull out your short position as price behaves and shows you depletion of bear bullish continuation. Yes, there you go. Set your stop loss. You don't even have to set a higher stop loss, like 30 pips, and boom, set your price maybe to this area of support and resistance right over here. This area of support and resistance could be a take profit. And those who place lot size but smaller size but layering, like layering 10 layers, or opening like 10 positions, you'd have made yourself 43 pips. Simple. Once you stretch it again into the future further, you see that price still respected this area of supply. And what you do, you candlestick close bearish, set your stop loss, and you have walked away yourself with 45 pips. So that's how I spot areas beautiful head and shoulder patterns, inverted head and shoulder patterns, and also non-inverted head and shoulder patterns. So thanks for tuning in. Apply this strategy. I believe it will make you wonders. It works on any time frame. Just a matter of you turning on your land chart, understanding the bias of the market, by then where it's going, and you're good to go. So thanks for tuning in. You always keep it real account, baby. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, help other people outside there. Let's end the year with a banger. Already March is coming to an end. Well, we're in the middle of March, but I should say the year's rushing. Bye bye.